What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Offensive Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. It's your boy Tone 202 coming at you. One more game. Just going to do this real quick. For those of you who believe or don't believe that the NBA is fixed, there's a lot of people who are new subs. I appreciate all of you. To my girl Fanny out there living in a rough country, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Stay wise. So I'm going to run down. Let's just talk about some of these scenarios that have clear implications that Game 4 is going to be a complete turnaround. All right? Now, let's do it like this. I'm going to lead up to Game 3. But let's just see where we're at. Going through the rounds, just see where we're at. Bucks, Celtics, does anybody care? Not really. Celtics go up on the Bucks. Game 1, boom. Pacers, Cavs, Pacers go up on Cavs. Anybody care? Yes. Because LBJ. T-Wolves, Rockets. Look. Celtics, Bucks, you expect the Celtics to win. T-Wolves, Rockets, you're already looking at the Rockets to win. So is that what's happening? Yes. Round 1, Game 1, boom. Round 1, Game 1, boom. Thunder, Jazz. Who you looking to win? Russell Westbrook. Boom. Heat 76ers, though. Got a nice little matchup going on over here. Some people think that the Heat's going to pull it out. Some people are looking for the young boys. I don't really care about this game, but it's interesting to watch, especially since, LBJ will probably leave Cleveland, and I'm thinking, he might go to the Sixers, but I pretty much know he's going to go to New York. But, if he wants a young team to get up under, and or for them to get up under his wing, who's in the playoffs and got some potential to lead you to a couple more rings at least, so you can get your 7 rings, why not stay in the East and go to the Sixers? This is why this is interesting to me. I mean, he could go back to the Heat and do something over there, They're still in the East, this is an interesting dynamic that both of these teams are here and they're doing well. And this is why my eye is on this right here, because LBJ might be swayed again once he leaves Cleveland to either go to the Heat or the Sixers, because you see New York is not in here anywhere. Now, he might think about getting a team together, because that's what he's good for. He's the master at getting a team together, getting a bunch of high-dollar contracts for everybody, and building a team. Even Green said, LeBron James, you're the one who built the super team. So don't complain that you got beat by one. So, boom. Anyway, so this is why this is interesting to me. Because as LeBron James goes, so does the NBA. All right, so Spurs Warrior. This is why this game is interesting, is because I didn't think, for one, nobody expects the Spurs to win anything past round 1, especially when you're going up against the juggernaut of the Warriors. But now, with the Warriors, you got some interesting dynamics happening, because the Warriors are hurt up. They're not very durable, They got some hurt situations. And so when you're looking at the Warriors, you're like, where's everybody at? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the Warriors? Why is everybody getting hurt up? So now you have a hurt Kevin Durant, who twisted his ankle. Okay, not a big deal. But you have a hurt Steph Curry. And you're like, you're trying to figure out what's going on with Steph. Why is Steph Curry hurt? What exactly is hurt on Steph Curry? You already have a hurt Kawhi Leonard, so the Spurs are just not that good. Uh, you know, Without him, they'd be a lot better. But then you had a hurt Clay, even though Clay's back, and you had a couple other guys who are getting banged and bruised up. Now, this is why this is important, because this man with a twisted ankle last night uh, really starts to solidify that the Warriors may lose in tonight's game. Even if he's playing. If he's playing with a gimp, you know what I'm saying? If he's got a little gimp, then yeah, you're looking at a situation where the Spurs might win one. Now, I'm also saying that because I can't see the Spurs being swept. Not because the Spurs can't be swept. If anybody's going to sweep them, it's going to be Golden State. But the reason why I said that is because of the money. Now, a couple years ago, they figured out that $300 million is what they make on these games. But with the ad revenue and the ad contracts that have just came out, that number has skyrocketed. It's no longer in the 300 million. It's probably 5 to 6, and more, because when everybody is in the streaming business, and YouTube and all that, YouTube Red, Yahoo, CNN, everybody's in the streaming business where you can get what you want now. The thing about it is, a lot of these, channels are also syndicated, so when you have a syndication, of course the Nelson ratings are involved, but when you have a syndication, this also means that something can be repeated over and over, and that person who is the face of the show, let's just say, the Roseanne show. Roseanne is a syndicated show. She keeps getting paid for that, even though the show came back and it shouldn't. But nonetheless, as long as it's on, you keep getting paid. So these players realize this, and with this realization, their contracts are extended contracts outside of the NBA. All right? So let's get a full understanding of exactly what that is. This is no longer just a basketball team just playing basketball. This is now a syndicated show. All right? This here is an actor. That's what he is. He's a basketball player, but he is an actor. All right? That's what these guys are doing. They are acting. It is a show. Just to bring you guys up on things. Because some people don't realize that. Klay Thompson from the outside. It's Klay Thompson from the outside. And there's Steph Curry sitting on the bench parading about like it was a big deal. Oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God. These are actors. That's what they are. They're getting paid like movie actors. Case in point, when Jim Curry was at the height of his day, he was getting paid $20 million a movie. When you start breaking down these basketball games and stuff like that, there's a breakdown. What are you pointing at, Steph? What happened? Did you see an alien? Is that what happened? Was there an alien? Is that why you're on the floor? Is that why you need to be on the floor? You saw an alien running. Is that what happened, Steph? Out of here. So these guys are actors. So when you start looking at the breakdown of each game, you know that each player gets paid according to the games they play. This is no longer the case. Yes, they get paid to the games they play, but they also are getting paid outside of that because it's a syndicated show. Nonetheless, I don't think that Golden State is going to sweep these guys tonight. I can't see that because of the money. But if they do, they do. But you hardly ever see a sweep because there's a huge revenue loss on a sweep. All right, let's keep going. Round 2, Raptors, Wizards, nobody cares. They're both going to be eliminated. Why? Because neither one of them are supposed to win. And that's just that. Even though the Raptors are the best in the East, you're still not supposed to win, so you're not going to. Sorry about your luck, Raptors. You live in Canada. Celtics, Bucks again. It's clear. Celtics is going to beat the Bucks. But will the Celtics sweep the Bucks? Once again, if the Celtics win in Game 4, then they sweep the Bucks. If they do, then there's a large loss in revenue. All right? Anyways, so Game 3, Sixers Heat. Philadelphia is probably going to beat the Heat, but it's still interesting because of LeBron James. Anyway, going to Game 3, Trailblazers, Pelicans. Trailblazers are they're 3-0. Will they sweep the Pelicans? If they do, that's a huge loss in revenue. So I say Game 4 that the Pelicans beat the Trailblazers. Look, the Cavs could have got swept during the championship games. I mean, they lost in Game 6, but they didn't have to win a game. And when they did win, the referees helped them out tremendously. All right, so Thunder's Jazz. Thunder Jazz is interesting. It's 1-on-1. So that's interesting enough, but I'm still going to take the Thunder. Rockets T-Wolves. Game 2, 2-0 Rockets. Going down the line, Celtics Bucks again. Sunday they play. And Game 3, Warriors Spurs. We all know what happened. Warriors beat the Spurs. So will they beat them in Game 4? I say no. We had here Game 4, Raptors, Wizards. And Toronto leads the Wizards. So we got a Game 4 coming up Sunday with Cleveland and Pacers. I say Cleveland wins. Hell, they might do another Hail Mary, miraculous, or more like Hail LeBron, and then say, hey, you know what, LeBron, we're going to have you go down 3 games and then come back and then win the next, 3 straight. So they might have LeBron lose against the Pacers just so everybody can be like, oh my goodness, oh my God, what is LeBron going to do? So it's 2-1 now, so it'll be 3-1. Where have we seen that before? 3-1 deficit, LeBron comes back, wins the championship in 2016. It's the same sauce. It's the same government cheese. It's the same thing, you guys. Anyways, so that's what I think about it. It's all fixed. You guys enjoy. I'm out. God loves you.